everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that moves the ball well. The Broncos are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against a Patriots team that wants to control the game as well.
Okay, Larry, we are located a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building here in downtown Denver. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. They go play action here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Brandon Marshall from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a loose football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And now it's second and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Blake Bell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Marshall in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Detroit. Gun. All right, here we go. Green. Watching now, Barney.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, Detroit. Detroit. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39, Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. Green,
Now a handoff looking right. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This is caught, Gronkowski. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start the drive with Anderson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now he'll escape to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. The Hippocratic Oath. The first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. from the gun, it's Garoppolo. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
Let's go. 3-19.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Garoppolo on first down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Garoppolo now. And it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Reed. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 20. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver.
3-19. Gun. Detroit.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now on 4th down, Sean Payton's going to turn it over to the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now Roethlisberger. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Garoppolo to throw on second down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here, as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Roethlisberger. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, Yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They go play action here on first down. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for New England. 46 yards.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back there, not Philly. Here we go. Gun!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go now. Detroit! Detroit! Watching now, Barney! Barney! Here we go now.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Hurry up, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Brandon Marshall able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Broncos coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Easy, easy. Bring it. Bring it. Focus. Tight go. No spacing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Two. Check. One day. Alert. Hurry up, let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. On the right side, caught by Green. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to see?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back
talk for our own offense. Is it more pressure? Is it more zone?
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, they throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Garoppolo. And his throw is incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And on 2nd and 10 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Quentin Coples in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. New England on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Quentin Coples in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burgess. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Gerald Hodges coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back. But it's still a 3rd and 8. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a 1st. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Patriots have it.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Play action, Garoppolo. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Handoff comes to Anderson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run. Roethlisberger going to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Roethlisberger to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, here we go.
Now Garoppolo. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.